If giving feedback's an art, then receiving it's a discipline. It's a conscious choice to set aside your ego and listen, even when what you're hearing is tough. Our natural, instinctive response to criticism is to get defensive, to formulate an argument or a justification. But if you truly want to grow, that's a reaction you have got to override. When someone offers you feedback, your first and most important job is to just listen. Don't interrupt. Don't immediately explain. Just let the information land. You'll earn some major respect points in the process, because chances are the person delivering the feedback is imagining your worst reaction ahead of time. Depending on the situation, you might find it helpful to take notes. But be careful here. Vicious note-taking can be perceived the wrong way and put someone on the defensive, no matter what side of the table you're on. So read the room and explain early on that you're just jotting down a few things so you don't forget and can loop back to them. This simple act keeps you from jumping in and shows the other person you're taking their words seriously. By the way, this is a good practice for the person giving the feedback as well, since it'll also help you with your follow-up email. We'll talk more about that in a sec. So anyway, once they've finished, it's a good idea to seek clarity. Ask clarifying questions to ensure you fully understand their perspective. You might say, "Can you give me another example of that?" Or, "So, if I understand correctly, you're suggesting I..." This not only helps you grasp the feedback more accurately, but also demonstrates that you are truly engaged and open to what they're saying. This is a crucial step in processing the information without judgment. It separates the initial sting of the comment from the actual content of the message. You're not deciding if it's right or wrong yet. You're simply gathering the data. I totally understand the desire to simply not face reality, or to feel a bit self-righteous if you're absolutely sure the feedback's a bunch of baloney. But resist that urge and trust the process. Separating the message from the messenger's another key to receiving feedback well. It's easy to get fixated on who is giving the feedback and to dismiss it based on your feelings about them. But the person giving you the feedback is just a channel. The message itself's the valuable part. Focus on the content, not the delivery. Even if it's poorly phrased or delivered in a way that feels awkward, there's often a kernel of truth in it. Your job is to find that truth and learn from it. After the conversation, give yourself time to process what was said. You don't have to agree with everything, but you should take the time to consider it. This is where resilience comes into play. It takes courage to look at your own blind spots, to confront a weakness, and to commit to making a change. Receiving feedback isn't a passive activity, it's an active process of self-reflection and personal growth. It can feel a little brutal, but facing those uncomfortable truths is the only way to get better. If a response is required immediately but you're coming up blank, ask for their opinions on how you can improve, and go with that. Otherwise, you can always say something like, "I really value your feedback, and I can see there's room for improvement here. I just need some time to digest this. Can we circle back later this week?" Then set a date and take the time you need to figure things out and come back with some positive solutions or a basic improvement plan to bounce off of them. Now, remember what I said earlier about that email the supervisor's supposed to write? Don't ever forget the art of clear, precise follow-up documentation, typically best delivered immediately after your conversation ends. I won't belabor this, but it's a crucial step. That said, if you're the one who received the feedback, I'd personally suggest in most cases you should leave the meeting asking for a follow-up. If that doesn't happen, follow up with your own email to document your understanding. If it's not written down and agreed upon, anything could have happened. Doesn't mean the facts crawl maliciously, but still, just do it.